The celebration is underway in Nashville. The fireworks mark the Tennessee Titans come from behind 22-21 win in Kansas City, the Titans' first playoff game since 2008. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our live post-game coverage. I'm Bob Mueller.
And I'm Haley Wilgus.
And I'm Kayla Anderson.
What a game, guys. What a comeback.
It started off, Kayla and I were talking when we were getting ready for this show. We started thinking at the beginning of the game, this is going to be so depressing, not a good start, and then suddenly
the second half,
it all
they came to
together.
life. The defense, the offense.
Everything. And then what do we have to say about quarterback Marcus Mariota? He took this team, again, on his shoulders. I mean, the moves that he made, the catch to him, the throw and catch to himself.
Made history there.
The block there at the end, absolutely incredible.
Down 18 and a half. Who would have thought they could make this kind of comeback? The same thing they did in Kansas City last December.
They have luck there, that's for sure. And the fans here in Nashville are going crazy. Adam Snyder is at the George Jones Museum. He is celebrating. It was a little quiet, Adam, when we first checked in with you at 1 p.m., but now it's alive.
I'll tell you this, guys, what a ride. In a perfect world, I already had a script ready for you, but frankly, I was too caught up in the game to care about any of that. I know you didn't come here to listen to me. Listen to these people right here. Been gathered for basically ever since, with about 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, we set up our camera preparing for a win or a loss. But sensing a win, this group gathered in the back of the bar, and frankly, I've had at times to tell them to calm down a little bit, hoping that they would save their voice for our live hit that's happening right now. But as you can see, the energy isn't going anywhere anytime soon, so we will remain here for at least the next 30 minutes. Bob, Haley, back to you.
A little loud down there. This is reminiscent of this past summer when the Predators won their playoffs run, and the crowds were so excited. We got that momentum all back again.
Absolutely. And I will tell you this about this team. All season long, we've covered these guys through games that have been close, through games that they've lost, but I will tell you one thing about this team that is consistent is they will always fight till the end.
Resilient.
And that is what they did today, guys. And this is the 5th biggest comeback in franchise history.
Marcus Mariota, not having a great first half, really turned it around and put the football team on his back the second half.
Yeah, he certainly did. And if we can take a look at some of the numbers here today, Marcus Mariota, 205 yards passing, 46 yards rushing, though. I mean, when this guy uses his feet and makes plays, he is able to do big things for this team. 2 touchdowns. Yes, that 1 interception early in the game, but he came back and made sure that
he
wasn't
had more rushing yards than anybody on the Kansas City team.
Absolutely. So a big part of this win today, Marcus Mariota.
And then, Kayla, there were some questions about whether Derrick Henry would produce in this game, but, well, he did.
Ran hard. He ripped the whole game.
He absolutely did. And he said last game that he even admitted, he said, I ran soft. Well, he did not run soft today, you guys. Derrick Henry with a huge day. 156 yards on 23 carries, the biggest numbers that we've seen all season from him. 1 touchdown. Of course, there was that. We were all hoping that was not a fumble at the end, and it wasn't. But a big day for Derrick Henry, who is stepping in big for DeMarco Murray, who has been out, obviously, with that injury.
Eric Decker had a few problems again, dropped a key pass, but then made a terrific catch in the end zone to put the Titans in the lead.
Yeah, and Eric Decker, 3 drop passes in that last game, the season against Jacksonville. We were kind of like thinking it was going to be a trend today when he dropped that one earlier in the game, but a huge catch, probably one of the biggest ones that could be in his career to get the Titans up there. I mean, that was clutch.
And redemption for him,
absolutely.
For sure.
You heard Marcus Mariota talking at the end of the game, too. He said, what changed at halftime? He said, nothing. He said, this team knew just had to execute, and they executed.
Yeah, and here's some of the key moments in the game today. Mariota, obviously, this is going to be trending on Twitter and social media for a while, you guys.
Time.
So last game, it was the stiff arm.
Yep.
This time, it's Mariota's pass to Mariota.
Mariota.
Yeah, the wild touchdown play. It's only happened one other time in NFL history, to my knowledge. And then the Kelsey concussion. You guys, they have so many weapons. We saw that early in the first half. They were really dominating on offense, but once Travis Kelsey was was hurt in that first half. He did not come
He's
back.
staggered. You can tell he was really injured.
He had a concussion, and really they took advantage of that in the second half. And then Henry touchdown. Like we said, King Henry with a big day, early fourth quarter scoring play, and the Titans really needed that, and they got that from him today.
The excitement factor obviously in Kansas City, but now you're always looking ahead. So what's the next move? We're either going to be going to New England or going to Pittsburgh. We still don't know yet.
That's right. If the Bills beat Jacksonville tomorrow, then that means they're going to Pittsburgh. If not, they will play New England. So two tough teams, no matter what.
But you never know what they can do. We have Mike Mularkey taking the podium, so we're going to go to the head coach now.
And I don't think you guys believe me when I say they come in the locker room, there is a look that we're going to come back and win the game. But there is. It's on the sideline. It has been. It always has. It's this team. I wish you guys would give them a little credit for it. They stick together, and they got each other's backs, and they always have. And came through today when we really needed it.
So much of the national discussion today was about your job security.
Which is ridiculous. Which is ridiculous.
Do you feel
Did it
like
have any
this
effect,
result
Mike, on how you approached today?
I can say I don't think it's fair to my family. So when it has an effect on my family, it has an effect on me. So yeah, I'd say it had a big effect on me.
Did you feel you were secure no matter what happened in this game?
No, I haven't had any support to say that I was. So no, I just assumed, the worst.
These players are fighting for you, fight for one another. It's got to make you feel good.
When I'm around them, I feel very good. All right, not that you guys are bad guys, but I feel really good about it around our football team. I know what I'm going to get from them every week, and that's a good feeling, knowing how they're going to come out, and no matter what, no matter how bad the circumstances are, they always will give us a chance to win.
Talk about Derek. He was upset with himself for the way he ran last week. Goes for over 140, 150 today, and big runs.
big runs, big plays. Again, I think. He was a man on a mission to, get his chance to get another opportunity. Now he gets another one. Again, I just think the more he's playing, the more experience has been good for him.
What about the play where Marcus catches the batted touchdown himself?
Craziest play I've seen.
How much did that kind of change momentum and put life into it?
Well, I thought we had a pretty good drive, so life was back with that drive. But obviously, the play was. I'm not sure I've ever seen that before. But we haven't had a lot of things like that since I've been here go our way in that fashion, and it was good to see it happen like it did.
Play go off like it was designed, I guess.
Pretty much, no. No, it just happened to ball bounced our way.
Mike, what about the 2-point conversions, the fumble, the parent fumble that was overturned?
That-
How wild is this game?
It was. I thought they did a good job of making the right calls. I mean, I'm critical of them a lot, but the times that there were critical calls, they got it right, and I'll give them credit for that. We got to do a better job with ball security so we don't have an issue like that. But just drives the emotions of the game up and down for everybody.
You guys talking about the game here last season when you also showed 14-0, the topic on the sideline.
That was a topic at halftime, that we were basically the same situation last year, down, stuck with a plan, didn't panic, didn't just go out, get it. If we can get a drive, that first drive, that was going to be critical, getting points. So last year's game came up at halftime.
How much did it take? How much did it kind of change things defensively for you guys once Kelsey got knocked out of the ball game?
Well, he's a good player. I mean, he's a player that can change the game. So that I'm sure that changed some things on their side. We didn't, we took out double Kelsey, coverages. He's a big time player for him. So that certainly didn't help them.
You talked about Decker. He had some drops last week. Had a drop earlier today to make the big touchdown catch late. It was a big catch. We just put the play in this week. Saw something they did. They lined up exactly like we practiced it, and he ran probably the best route of the week was today, and it was a great throw by Marcus, but well designed by our offensive coaches, Terry Rubisky, to get that play called.
Is it difficult at all coming out of the locker room, trailing as you were, to stick with the Henry plan and to call him?
No. If you know, we've done this before. You know, we've done this earlier in the season. We came out and stuck with the plan, and it benefited us, and we trusted it. Defense, again, calmed down a little bit from early on, and they played lights out in the second half. It was a different half.
Well, rated his performance as soft last week and kind of promised to run angrier. How much of a different guy was he today?
I'd say he tried to get more up inside than bouncing. I mean, obviously you saw that from his style from a week ago.
The timeout at the 3rd and 2, Mike, the 3rd and 2 timeout, come out with Marcus Stone with the way he was playing. Did that dictate that decision? What was the discussion about that play? I
just wanted to make sure we got the right call based on how they lined up. We knew, just wanted to make sure it was the right one. I mean, it was a big play, and wanted to talk it over.
But you wanted, obviously, the ball in his hand at that point. I'm just wondering if based on how he had been getting into rhythm.
Yeah, that had a lot to do with it.
The offensive line had caught some flack, at times this year, but today you talk about how well they performed, especially it seemed like the left side with Lawan and Spain. There was running room there all day long.
I know at the end we were staying on the left side. We were running the ball over there to try to. Again, we were just running more effectively left side. They did a great job running the ball like that against that front.
How about Marcus in the second half, Mike? He seemed like he was playing with his hair on fire, just making plays. Tough first half, but he seemed like he grew up in that second half.
Yeah,
Really
that's another one. Again, bad half, stays very even keel, doesn't let it get to him. Just like I said, plays, games, they just came out. He didn't do anything different. We didn't have to have a pep talk. He knew what he had to do.
Like, does it matter who you play now, and how does it affect your schedule? Kind of waiting.
We got to wait till tomorrow to see the outcome of the Jacksonville game, to see whether we play Saturday or Sunday. So the schedule will all be based on that game, and we've got it built in. Players already know if we play Saturday or Sunday. This is the format for the practices.
And I'm assuming your approach is take whoever's next.
We don't have any. There's not a lot of big. We know it'll be in a cold weather place. We do know that.
Back to Marcus, just kind of his will to win. I think it's his 5 fourth quarter comebacks he's led this year. Can you just kind of speak to what it's about when the game's on the line?
Well, I think our whole team knows we have that chance. I mean, it affects the whole team, everybody on that sideline, that we have a chance with him in there.
2-point conversions, the thinking there is that you seal it up if you score the first one?
Well, we felt like we were down 4, just like want to get into a one possession field goal game if we could, and we didn't execute it very well.
Anything else? Thanks.
Okay.
Marcus is actually still dressed and coming this way.
You heard the emotion and anger in Coach Mularkey's voice when he talked about the reports from last week and this week that he was going to be fired had he lost last week or this week. He thought it was very unfair.
Well, guess what? He's still there.
And he still won. Mm-hmm. Stay with us. Our post-game coverage continues after this.
Nothing. So can you talk about what the feel was on the sideline, maybe in the huddle, as momentum was kind of changing after you put out 21-3?
Guys didn't blink an eye. And I think through this entire season, the ups and downs, guys the energy, it doesn't change, and that's a lot of. You got to give a lot of credit to the guys. Got to give a lot of credit to that locker room for just continuing to believe. And you know, these situations are going to continue to prepare us for what's ahead. And
You are watching our live Titans post-game special with a win over the Chiefs. And we are going to take you now to Kansas City, where post-game press conferences are ongoing with quarterback Marcus Mariota.
I think he's done a great job of keeping this team together, keeping us focused on our task at hand, and he's done a great job.
On the block that you threw there to help Derek get those last few yards, was that a part of the play, or were you just out there and somebody needed to block?
That's what it came down to. I mean, they had probably 11 guys in the box, and just trying to help my guy out.
Good.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
I got Derek Henry right behind him.
Quarterback Marcus Mariota, as we said, not a very good first half, but redeemed himself beyond unbelief in the second half, put the team on his back, and just did what needed to be done.
That is actually his 5th fourth quarter comeback this season. Pretty impressive.
Very clutch. We love it.
All right, we're going out to Corey Curtis, who is live in Kansas City. And chilly, but it's a win, so you got to love it.
I'll tell you what, these fans, they were loving every bit of it. There was a Titan-sized celebration in the stands after, I've been covering this team since 2003, and that was one of the most remarkable things I've seen this team pull off. Down 21-3 at halftime to come out with a 92-yard drive to start the second half, and then Mariota pulls off a fantasy football dream and throws and receives a touchdown on the same play. It was at that point that you thought they might be able to do something. Marcus is given away at the podium. Derrick Henry, who had a career day, has taken over. Let's go back inside the Arrowhead Stadium with Titan star Derrick Henry.
Titan football. Yeah, 30 more minutes. Just go out there and execute the play that's called.
Is it hard to stick with the run plan? Are you excited when they tell you at halftime that you're going to come out and try to stick with the same stuff despite the deficit?
I don't really ask what we're going to stick with. I just try to go out there and execute the play that's called. And, I feel like as long as you do that, everything else will take care of itself. You want to run the ball, whatever we want to do, I believe it works as long as we execute the play and beat the man in front of you and go out there and make a play.
Did you know that you were down inside the 2-minute warning?
I knew I was down. I won't worry about that. They can yell, scream, hoop, and holler, but that ball coming right back where it was.
How did you feel to get Marcus to get that lead block for you on that last first down?
I just said that he can pass, he can run, and he can block. You ever seen Friday Night Lights? He can do it all, yeah. So. Yeah, and then he caught the ball too, a bounce pass. So, a great job by him. I appreciate him. That's as a whole, as an offense, man, just clicking, everybody being where they're supposed to be, everybody just doing extra stuff, like Marcus making that block to seal the game. I just want to get a first down, so we can get out of here with a win.
Did you guys hear any of the talk or the chatter that Coach Mularkey's job might be in danger at all? The report that was out there this morning, pretty much the same thing as last week, or was that even broached it all in the locker room?
Our main focus is on the Chiefs, playing against the Chiefs. And that's the only thing we worried about is winning this game, coming here, having a great week of practice, and come out here and try to get a win.
One more? You want to stick up for your coach a little bit?
People, it's a lot of outside noise. A lot of people say this and that and this. But, we do a good job, and he do a good job of making sure that we stay focused and don't pay attention to the outside noise. Just go keep doing what we're doing. Just quietly work, go about our business the right way, and and practice hard and work hard throughout the week. And just go out here and try to get a win. That's what we did today, and that's us.
Good. Thanks. Congratulations.
Appreciate that.
Derrick Henry, after a career-high 23 carries for 156 yards. I got a text from Eddie George after the game, just very complimentary of how hard the big guy ran tonight. More Titans Playoff Fever post-game show coming up after the break.
Titans win 22-21 in a heart-stopping, thrilling win in Kansas City. Welcome back to our post-game coverage of the Titans' huge victory.
And Corey Curtis is live in Kansas City, and you can be joining us in just a moment.
Yeah, that's right, you guys. Well, I just have to say really quick, this win, this is my first season here covering the
Exciting
Titans.
stuff. Yeah.
This is an exciting season. I'm excited to see them move on. I'm very happy for Mike Mularkey, which we chatted about really quickly, just all the job concerns with him. But for more on the Titans and in chilly Kansas City, we'll throw it out to Corey Curtis.
Thank you. Yeah, Kayla's the good luck charm. She told me that when she got here. But let me say this. For the last couple of weeks, I've heard a lot of things from people saying the Titans don't deserve to be here in the playoffs. And I'm sure there's going to be people who say they didn't deserve to win this game. That's nonsense. They won their way into the playoffs, and they absolutely won this game today, and it was a total team victory. They were down 21-3 in the second half. A team that doesn't believe in their coach doesn't come out of that locker room ready to play football. They went 92 yards for a touchdown. They were shredded for 219 yards by Alex Smith in the first half. Dick LeBeau is a Hall of Fame player, and he's a Hall of Fame defensive coordinator, and they held Alex Smith and the Chiefs' passing attack to 45 yards in the second half and came up with the critical stop when they absolutely had to, unlike they were able to do in San Francisco a couple of weeks ago. Both sides of the ball complemented each other. Different players came up, took turns making big plays. It wasn't just Marcus Mariota. It wasn't just Derrick Henry on offense. It was one hand washing the other. It was the coaches, it was the players, and they flat out got it done here today. A lesser team does not win this game. So don't let anyone tell you that the Tennessee Titans don't deserve to be on to round 2 of the NFL playoffs. They're right where they're supposed to be. Back to you guys.
They rallied around their coach, and it was a gutsy win. They deserve the win.
Absolutely, and we look forward to covering the next round, you guys. You know we're going to have the team
Pittsburgh or New England, here they come.
It's going to be a challenge, but we are up for it, and we leave you with this shot of all the Titans fans here in Music City. Tighten up.